buy it with this aggressive money spending that TSM have been doing. But it's worked out. They're in a decent spot now. 3 M4s, plenty of grenades as well to share around. CSGO thought about pushing aggressively towards that T-ramp there as well. He'll back off on that site as Fnatic are trying to slow the pace down. Dupree now in the ladder room as Pronax and Crims underneath him towards underpass. And they have control of mid right now. The TSM have opted to leave that one alone for the moment at least. Dupree might get a sight of this now, at least as he's up close towards me, but he's going to get challenged there. Xyp9x does manage to get the better of Olofmeister. That's going to slow Fnatic down a bit. And there's one at JW as well. Shot towards his head, going to send him packing. And just 3 players for Fnatic now with those pistols. That's a big ask for them.
It really is. They did at least find Dupree, which is the important factor, but not able to recover the weapon from it. And now TSM well aware of where they're looking towards. They can get some more damage done, but it shouldn't be a closeout round. Device going to find Crims, as Device will find Pronax as well. So 2 to clear up for him. But in the end, TSM working out very early on what Fnatic were looking towards then. You know, after finding out there were players in mid, they maybe expected there was going to be that close towards A through Palace as well. But now we're going to see a buy coming out from both sides, which is something we've not seen. It may not be ideal for Fnatic. We do have the Galil with Flusher, but still. We're going to have KGB on the Fama, so I guess it equates out somehow. But there we go. This is the round I've been looking forward to. We've got the mid presence again, Crim splitting towards A, and Fnatic always so ready and willing to take that first peek towards mid.
But look at this, TSM giving up mid, especially for that first peek. It's just not happening. Carrigan is offering actually to go towards B with that AWP and not challenge in mid. And Xyp9x, he was the man to take down Olofmeister on short earlier. Still in the same spot here as Fnatic want mid. But they actually would rather that TSM fought for mid here. They're not giving them any gimme frags. Nothing easy for Fnatic now as TSM just waiting for them to come into their territory.
Yeah, it's going to be down to the likes of Xyp9x, I can imagine, maybe KGB if he turns attention, because they are looking towards short. The flash didn't actually find him. It went towards ladder room instead, and Olof will fall to that, leaving just the 3 players alive for Fnatic, and really not having that potency into this round, as we will be seeing Carrigan, as you noted earlier, holding the angle on the B push. Whether or not they go in towards this is another thing. They are lining up for it though. 45 seconds. Carrigan might have to be the point man on the... Once again, the flash is not finding their place here. The second will, but he falls back well and adjusts, waiting for the pusher. He's going to have the chance. He's going to take it. Pronax falls, expects the third, doesn't get the quick, easy pickup, and JW's going to make him work for it.
Stunning work from Carrigan here. JW, I mean, he's got that gun as well. He might want to back up on this one. I don't even know if he has the freedom to do so. He heads straight in towards underpass now as well, up against 5 of TSM. Is he looking for a hiding hole? Is he looking for an easy pick? A little bit of pressure on towards KGB, but Xyp9x is there to step in when needed. And there goes JW. Now that was a round you were looking forward to. That was a round where Fnatic had the guns and barely made a dent in Team Solo mid at all.
Yeah, after those individuals got picked off Carrigan here, the flashes are just not finding their place for Fnatic. We saw one towards short going in towards ladder room, which didn't really exclude Xyp9x from picking up the kill. So really working off the back of that. And then, of course, Carrigan being allowed full freedom. But still, TSM able to retain the weaponry. KGB going to be running with the AWP this time, rather than Carrigan or Device. And it looks like a play through the Palace in A. 3 players there with the bomb. Olaf toward mid, and Crims again by that T-ramp side of things. But Carrigan's going to find Olaf quite easily, and they're going to keep eyes trained towards A.
Olaf not being given nearly enough of that supremacy over towards mid, with TSM not contesting it directly. And here, I mean, they're just going to sit back again. They can let Fnatic come. It's been, they buy aggressively. It doesn't necessarily mean they're going to play aggressively here. They've just let Fnatic fall into their trap the last few rounds in a row.
Exactly that. Device just going to be dropping the smokes out, trying to just keep one avenue covered off. But JW, you know he wants to just hop through that one. If you watch him on the CT side, more often than not, he's just piling out of the mid window. But Fnatic are once again rekindling their attempts towards the A side, but KGB waiting ever so patiently. Device should be able to follow up well as JW and Flusher, the last 2 standing. Nice work from Carrigan and Device to close down any sort of threat that was coming towards them, as TSM keep a very clean round here, not allowing Fnatic a chance in this. Now, let's take stock of what we've seen so far, because the start of this game was very backward and forward. It wasn't what we expected, but it has ended up in TSM carving out this lead. 7-3, Mitch, this is pretty good.
And like you said, these rounds have been squeaky clean. I mean, the thing is that Olofmeister has been trying to work on towards short. 2 rounds in a row, Xyp9x in the same position just took him down. And Fnatic couldn't construct anything else off that. So again, they're not prioritizing mid so much.
Look how aggressive this is. KGB's going walkabouts. JW's going to fall, but he can't get away with that.
So Carrigan now will be looking towards that one as Flusher might try and capitalize here, but Device goes straight in towards Palace, shuts down Crims. Device now already ready to receive this push from Flusher. It might be a Molotov instead, just to slow him up there, and TSM have all the answers. And Fnatic are asking the questions too now. Carrigan can look towards mid as well. He shut down Olofmeister on more than one occasion just from that connector. TSM are exactly where they need to be.
Oh, and actually, what's that?
Stunning.
That was outstanding from Carrigan. He doesn't get the kill, but he does take Olaf down to 50 and says, Dupree, help me out here, buddy, or Zipnik, someone. Flusher does have the bomb towards ramp, though, as Pronax peering in towards B. They've got 50 seconds, so a lot of time to work with, but Zipnik once again adjusts well. Expecting maybe Pronax to be looking for something on this B site, and Fnatic are just trying to find options, and they're not finding much here. That's the start of it, though. Pronax finding Zipnix will pull Dupree back, but look at where the bomb is going. Olaf and Flusher are heading towards A, and Pronax is keeping all these boys busy, and Pronax is going wild. That is a huge impact from him. 3 already, and why not close it down? Device is the last man standing, but he is not going to let this round go. But that bomb is not on B.
Well, if we're talking about fake rounds here, Pronax could sell ice to an Eskimo. Great work there on B, and that drew the entirety of TSM over there now. Device, realising the error of his ways now, can do not much more, but just try and look towards that site with the AWP and hope to maybe pick something up here. Olofmeister is below him, just in underpass here, and it's unlikely Device will see too much more for this round.
No. Should be able to stay alive. As does Flusher and Olaf. Well done to Fnatic then. Against the odds, they looked for the option. They didn't particularly find it for so long, but then Pronax's work on B was, as you said, incredible stuff to be able to pull that many players back. And look at this, just expecting Carrigan, the quick flick, takes him out. Nicely done. Didn't find Device in the end, but still, really beautiful play. And this is, I was going to throw back earlier to this, TSM are playing fairly like Fnatic on this map on their CT side. The aggressive plays, the switching up of pace, something we didn't see last time these two met. But now Carrigan picking himself up in towards Palace. Cajun B playing just in front of that slightly deeper smoke than we've been seeing them utilize before. He's going to hold back the likes of Flusher and JW, and Krims will be the one in Palace.
Molotov now straight in towards ramp. This could backfire, this aggressive positioning here as well. And Solo Mid have to maybe just mediate their aggression somewhat here. See Carrigan looking for something, hoping for something to show itself. And again, it's Olofmeister being snuck into mid. The bomb hasn't left spawn yet, so Fnatic still giving themselves a lot of margin of error, a lot of freedom to move here. KGB getting tagged up, trying to make a bit of a poke. And Carrigan now, he's going to back off, going to sit on that ticket booth and wait for the push to A, if at all.
Yeah, and that's the big thing, if they commit here. Fnatic really haven't put a foot out of place so far. We can see Carrigan with the opportunity, though. Gets JW low. Cajun B does not respond. He waits ever so patiently, seeing if any more will follow. Flusher's got the bomb, and he is not looking towards A just yet.
And that's important information that Cajun's just been able to pass to his team as well. No one on T-ramp. You can see that their aggression has been stifled towards that side. It's just Krims left in Palace.
It still looks like a split towards A, I've got to say it, with JW and Krims still here, and Olaf pushing through that connector. These guys are looking very fluid. They've smoked out short. Dupree's not going to get a shot in this. It's down to Carrigan and KGB. Device is en route, though. He's
out of position, though, at the moment. He can't really get involved in this one here as Pronax picks up KGB. It's Carrigan now to try and hold. He gets one on Flusher. Dupree also getting involved. There's the second from the man, and Krims hits the deck. It's JW and Olofmeister. What can they do now? Olofmeister burns down, and Carrigan, the man, finishes it off with a lovely shot. That's 4. What a beast.
Huge play from Carrigan, stepping up when it matters. And my word, he was playing so aggressively at the start, and then look at this shot, just catching him in the heels on the cross. That was Flusher going down, follows up perfectly towards Krims, and then even closes down at the end towards JW. Just stunning from start to finish. And this is one of the many reasons why TSM are just starting to lead the fray. He's leading the pack at 12-6 so far. On the other side, Pronax top fragging on 10-11. And let's see how this round goes down. Once again, Fnatic struggling for cash here, and TSM truly flexing what they built up.
All right, so Fnatic now down, well, forcing up with some pistols here. It's just a flash for Pronax and no armor to speak of, so I'll be interested to see how they try and throw this one together. And Olofmeister, frustratingly, has had nothing really presented to him in mid. He's really struggled to make something happen in that part of the map, and TSM really just not bothering with that one as well. A Device will just watch connector and allow him to push in. And Dupree can work there from short, like Zipnix was beforehand. So Fnatic have to go for something completely different, come up with something new here, because TSM have read them like a book. Well, I guess that's a good start. Crim's going to just deal down Device, but you'd assume that wouldn't work again. JW waiting very patiently by B, but that bomb's still in mid by Delpan. That's with Pronax at the moment. KGB and Carrigan looking to maybe get some control towards A as well. KGB will find Flusher, who was waiting in his apartments. Krims, that's his second now. This Deagle looking pretty good in his hands. And Fnatic have got mid control. However, you can see KGB trying to retake some sort of presence towards A on that minimap. He's already looking towards ramp.
And Zipnix, he knows, okay, we haven't cleared B at all. This could still be a problem. Olaf probably can be boosted up again in towards window, but TSM locked down one avenue of threat, but it's all coming down towards A. Again, Fnatic have a chance in this, but it's the race towards that A plant. Pronax should be able to get this down. He's not planting for short. It's slightly closer towards the site, and Crims is going to wait it out.
Yeah, has a deagle in hand. He's already taken 2 heads off with it this round. He's definitely love to add a few more notches to that one now as Carrigan is lurking via CT. And of course, Pronax has gone looking for Zipnix.
He saw a touch of Carrigan, then Zipnix is going to be crossed out by Pronax unless these nades start coming in and thick and fast. Here we go, great work from Crims. That's his fourth. He needs the AC with the deagle. He's done everything and he gets it! Crims goes wild for Fnatic. Absolutely perfect play. And you said they needed something somewhat of a miracle, and he's just provided it. My word, Crims. Beautiful, beautiful stuff.
Now, a great round from Crims as well. I mean, I was more suggesting a change in strategy, but yeah, we could just go for something crazy like that one as well. Look, we've said this before as well. When Pronax is sort of top fragging for Fnatic, it doesn't mean that it sort of means that the big fraggers